Hi, I'm Christy,
And I'm Kashoan.
and we're here to take a break and make with you today. This is our very first episode, and so we want to take some time to introduce ourselves because we are here to be your new internet best friends.
I agree.
Well, I'm Christy. I own Make It Take It. I really need time to take a break and make. I have a busy life. I have a family.
We'll get into that more later.
We all have our issues.
Absolutely.
And we all have our messy times. And so we're going to be here to talk a little bit about that. But mostly we're going to be here to just relax and chat and
encourage you to take a
stuff.
break and make. It's so important to take time out. Christy and I have really learned that, and we're going to hold ourselves accountable by doing this, and so you can too. I'm Kashoan. I was a former jewelry designer. I'm an empty nester. I live in the country. I love planning events at Make It Take It, and I pretty much love doing all the crafty things.
I would like to say that we are not experts really in any of this stuff, and we're not here to teach you techniques. We're not here to teach you how to be a great watercolorist or anything like that. This is not that kind of show.
No, it's more like we just want to talk about what's going on and teach you like to hang out and be our friend. That sounded bad. We're going to teach you to be our friend. Oops.
No, we're here to share our love of making and share why it's important, or why we think it's important that you should take some time for yourself. Not everybody does that. And we've learned that it's a really important part of our self-care. And so we just want to share that with everyone else.
Just being honest, this is my first time watercoloring. Like, look at these fancy watercolors. I can't get over it.
Okay, so I am not a watercolor expert by any means. Have I taken some classes? Sure. Have I excelled at those classes? No. I collect a lot of art supplies, and you do too.
I know.
We collect things, and I'm sure we're not alone in this. I mean, I own a whole craft store, so like I get a lot of ideas and things I want to make, and I don't always make them, but I have a lot of stuff. So for this, we want to take some time to just get out these tools that we have and just use them and figure out if we like it. So we have the Color Meditation Deck by Lisa Solomon, who, if you follow her on Instagram, which I do, she has just really great content, and her stuff is so colorful and I love it. Anyway, I was really drawn to this book, and I carried it at the store because it's the Color Meditation Deck. We're going to open it up, and I mean, truth be told, we rigged it so the first card was something.
No, we don't know what's coming out of there.
So the first card is something that we want to do today.
Yes, we did break the deck. Single brush mark. Look at how cool that is. I hope you guys can see that. So basically, when I'm stuck and out of ideas for color meditation, I return to the absolute basics. For this painting, I loaded up a small flat brush with one neutralish color, black, brown, gray. Then you mix it up and throw in a bright color for every sixth mark. Each brush has its own personality.
We only have one brush right now, and it's those fancy water brushes.
I honestly don't even, like, how does the water get in there?
So don't do that.
Sorry. Don't touch it.
Don't smush it up. You want it to be like this nice.
I know. Okay.
Point.
Yeah. Sorry.
I think. I don't know. Like, for real. I don't know.
How does the water get into
the
brush? So you
push. It's where it says push.
Well, look at
like
that.
And it should go down, and then you'll start to feel that your brush is getting wet. Do you see the? Oh, mine's coming out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So now it's wet. All right. And so here's the thing. We pulled that thing and we read the thing.
But then we got to turn it around so we can see the thing.
I don't need to see it. It's just lines. I'm going to do what I want. I'm not going to exactly follow that.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. Here's the truth about me. I'm kind of a rule follower. That's why this is good for me.
Do you need to follow the rule?
I mean, no.
Because what she did was she started with black and she loaded it up, and then she used the black and then just did blah, 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 blah. Yep. And so it got lighter every time.
Got it. So do you like do a bunch on there? What do you?
It really just depends. She
Okay.
said she had it fully saturated, which, you know, I guess that could mean different things to different people.
Okay, here we go.
Here's something that's great about us is I'm right-handed and Kashoan is left-handed.
I am left-handed.
So you're gonna get
Southpaw. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, just stroke.
Yeah. Stroke it.
Okay.
Stroke it, Kashoan.
Stop.
We're gonna have to put a. Look at that! You made a line.
You guys, it's a line. I don't know if you can see it.
We're also very bad YouTube editors or video editors. So
we have a what she's not Gen Z. What is she, a millennial?
She is Gen Z.
Is she?
Yeah, and she's gonna help us.
She's really awesome.
Because we are very firm in the Gen X zone.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
I didn't get black. I went into the blue.
Oh, didn't.
I do not.
Christy does not follow directions.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Once we get better at this, we're gonna have a camera
Yeah.
showing what we're working on. Maybe.
Okay, so
You don't have to dip it. You can just keep pushing your.
just keep pushing it out.
Yeah, just keep pushing, and you can get the water. You can rub it.
Oh,
onto
I
it onto your thing, and the paint will go away.
Yeah, she really is a craft genius.
I mean,
in disguise.
I go to a lot of classes.
I go to a lot of classes. I'm so cool.
I am so fancy.
Okay, I'm going for the next
This
one.
is how fancy. Well, you go to classes too, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I've taken lots of different classes.
Where's the fanciest place you've taken classes?
I think my fanciest was at Porridge Papers. I took a calligraphy class, and then we learned how to do calligraphy, and then we got to use the old school print press and make our own cards. It was really cool. But honestly, I was so in calligraphy, I was so behind. I wanted to cry. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But it was a lot of fun. What was your favorite?
This is gonna sound really bougie. I took a class in Delft in the Netherlands, home of the Delft famous pottery and ceramics, the blue and white.
Are you saying Delft?
Delft.
Okay. Oh, the blue and white.
The blue and white.
I know exactly.
And so you can go and take classes there, and they teach you how to paint on their ceramics.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
I did.
Did you bring something home though?
Yeah. I have a little.
She hasn't shown me. Thanks.
It's because it's so ugly.
You're embarrassed.
I am so embarrassed by it. When it's by itself, I don't think it's as ugly. But when I compare it to what it was supposed to look like, then I'm like, oh, I really.
You're not supposed to compare
but
though, right?
I know. Okay, so there's the lesson for today.
Yeah.
Don't compare yourself.
Oh my gosh, that is the worst. Because I like to knit. I'm pretty good at scarves and blankets and stuff. But if I was knitting like her, no, I'd quit.
I'm pretty good at knitting.
No, you're really good at knitting.
I'm good at knitting.
How long did it take? How long was the class?
2 hours. I really like this green color.
I know I started with the browns.
Why?
Because maybe I want the Browns to go to the Super Bowl. I don't know. Ooh, what do you do for Valentine's Day? She's married to Carl.
He's really sweet.
How long have you been married?
In August, it will be 25 years.
Wow. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Don't ask me right now. I have to think about how old my kids are.
What year did you get married?
96.
Then you will be 27 years.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, because we got married in 98.
Oh, okay.
Lots of fun times we've had, but we don't really do much for Valentine's.
Yeah. We don't generally do anything. When the kids were little, we used to make a dinner and I'd have hearts all over the table. And
yeah, I do usually do some sort of thing for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Why? They're not my Valentines.
Right? Same.
I mean, I love them, but
yeah,
that isn't the point of the holiday, I guess.
No. I feel like it's kind of a Hallmark holiday. Go spend all this money.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Yeah, I'm not good at decorating my house for holidays. I'm not good at.
Really?
celebrating the holidays.
Yeah.
I'm big on my birthday.
Yeah, you are.
I guess I'm a narcissist. Where the only holiday that matters
is your birthday.
Is my birthday.
Don't bother me unless it's my birthday.
Yeah. And like, you know, I like helping the kids celebrate their birthdays.
Mhm.
I like birthdays.
Yeah, birthdays are fun.
But everything else, I'm just like, Christmas especially.
Yeah, it kind of gets played out.
I'm over
Okay,
it.
so because I am left-handed, I need to turn my paper around because otherwise my hand goes all over that.
That's a pro tip right there.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm sure left-handers already know that.
I think they do.
I have right hand privilege.
It really is a backwards thing.
It really, like, my mom is left-handed.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And Caleb's left-handed, my son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one's pretty.
I'm sure my mom is watching this. Hi,
Oh.
Mom. Hi, Make It Mom.
We love Darla. She's the Make It Mom.
Yeah, she comes to all of our events.
She's super, super supportive.
We make her, she lives in Oklahoma. We should probably tell everybody where we are.
Oh my gosh.
We're in Lincoln, Nebraska. We're often at Make It Take It.
It's really true.
At 48th and Normal.
Oh, we should tell them about our sign and
Oh,
Amanda.
yeah, you do that.
Okay, so if you look up, is she the Awkward Flock on Instagram? The Awkward Flock. Her name is Amanda, and she is the most talented chalkboard artist I have ever seen. If you look at her Instagram, she's got a ton. So she actually made this for us, and I have a picture of it, and we'll post it somewhere, where she hand drew it on like a piece of paper like this, just out of her brain, and came up with Take a Break and Make with Christy and Kashoan. And she even says she'll come back seasonally and like change it.
Ooh.
Yeah, like the border or whatever. When I came down, I was just like, oh my gosh, I love seeing my name because my name is I think I'm the only one.
I can't imagine there being another Kashoan.
No, I don't know of anybody, honestly, and we've looked.
Should I tell the story about how I changed my name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Make It Mom will love this story.
You little rebel.
I know. So my mom, my mother spelled my name Christy when I was born. And apparently I just couldn't have that.
She was not having it.
I could not. So once I was in school, or I don't know how old I was when I started really complaining about it. She can put it in the comments. Like we would go places and I couldn't find stuff with my name on it. It was always Christy. And I was like, why is my name spelled wrong?
Yeah.
And so anyway, when I was 10, we moved towns. And my mom decided that since we were moving, I could start fresh in a new town and have the H in my name. And so we did it legit. Like I actually changed it on my birth certificate. Yes.
Oh,
it cost us $13.
Oh.
And now I have an H. I have a little addendum on my birth certificate.
That's so cute.
That changed the spelling of my name. Now I'm Christy.
So basically, you were a little kid being bossy
and
wanting your way.
I've always been like this.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. So we changed the name, and now what's kind of cute is if my dad ever sends me cards or writes my name down, he puts a little tiny H.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
And it's the sweetest thing, and I love it so much. And I don't even know if he knows how much I love that.
That is cute. So it's always a tiny H?
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Because, yeah, he used to call me CR.
Oh my gosh.
But now I'm CHR.
That's so cute.
So, CR.
I don't really have, that's the other thing people were always like, what's your nickname? I'm like, I don't have one. It's my name.
Yeah.
One time Kylie and I were joking around and I said, I hope this is okay to say. I was like, ooh, I could be named Ash out of there. And then he was like, Ash Booty Big Bounce. Why are you saying that to me? So that's like our joke. So yeah, there you go.
Now you're Ash Booty Big Bounce.
I guess.
Okay, so I really like how mine looks right now. I haven't even done a third.
Mine's still a little wet.
But I like the
I think
colors
it's gonna
I
run.
picked.
Is it gonna run?
It will if it's really wet.
Ooh,
But that's a
so fun.
technique.
Yeah.
It's a technique.
good. Ooh, it's dripping everywhere. Okay. It's out of control. Make it stop.
We're learning some watercolor. All right. It's time for us to end our very first episode of Take a Break and Make with Christy and Kashoan. And we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel.
Absolutely. Leave comments. Talk about whatever you want. Like, we're here to be your friend.
Yeah, we really need more friends because this basement is very lonely.
It really is.
With just us here.
It's very quiet. Maybe we should have music next time. No, I agree.
You can find us online or on Instagram or whatever we're going to put up here. That's it.
Tune in next time or whatever you do.
Bye.